Time for your phone.
Okay, so we're starting our college prep math with our compound interest, exponential decay, inequalities, and we'll start with our last assignment. Does everybody see the screen?
It's too small.
Yes, but I just want to know if you see it. I
Yeah.
can make it bigger. Does everybody see it? Okay, so I plan to make it bigger. I just want to make sure everybody can see.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just make this bigger so everybody can see it. All right, Maureen, a lot better?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Latoya. You sent me your work and you both did very well. Latoya made 100. Right, Latoya? Latoya, are you there?
Yeah, Miss Barbara, I scored my 100.
Yeah, she scored her 100 and she was quite happy because she
Yeah.
missed it by such a small number last time. Okay. Now, Audrey, you did excellent. Couple you didn't, I don't know if you didn't have time to do them or what, but the ones you did, you did excellent. Okay. So since you did this number one, let me have someone do it who may not have sent anything. Maureen, you want to try number one to solve the inequality? Now remember, I
Not
said,
now.
no, that's okay. No, it's optional anyway. It's not required. Now remember, you solve these inequalities just like you do the equals.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing. You apply the same kind of math, like you add or you subtract or you multiply, divide. Just like if this were an equal. Right,
So
right,
that's,
Maureen? So just think if this were equal. Let me just ask you, Maureen. If this was an equal, let me just copy this. Okay.
that is x plus
Okay.
5. That is less than, right?
That's less than or equal. But I'm just saying, suppose I made this an equal. Okay. Let's make that x plus 5 equals 13. How would you solve that, Maureen?
Can't recall.
Well, just say what this expression say in words. What does it say?
X plus 5 is equals to 13.
Now, what does that mean to you in your own words? What does that mean?
That 8 and 5 is 13.
That's right. Some number added to 5 gives 13. And how did you find the 8?
By the x.
Yeah, but how did you get the number 8? You told me 8 plus 5 is 13.
Yeah, because it didn't add a number.
Yeah,
Because that's why it's 13.
right. Or you subtracted the 5 from the 13, right? In other words, you knew that 5 and 8 is 13.
Yeah.
But if you subtract 5
and 13, you get 8.
That's right.
I know.
From both sides, right?
Mhm.
And if you do that, what do you get, Maureen? If I subtract 5 from both sides here, what do I get?
You get 8, which is 8.
What do I get? Now I'm putting this all on the next.
After subtract 5 from 8 from both sides.
Yeah.
5 from both sides. 5 from 5 is 0. 5 from 13 is 8.
That's right. Absolutely. Now, I want you to do the same thing with the less than or equal. the same operation. So what you said, let me just put this here. You subtracted 5 from the left side. That keeps your equation in balance. When you do the same thing to one side, you do to the other. So we subtract the 5 here. And we get x equal 8, right? X equal 8. Okay. Make that bigger. Now, Maureen, I'll bring the inequality over here, and I want you to do the exact same thing you just did. Okay, now let me take the x plus 5 less than or equal to 13. So do the same thing you did when it was an equality. So what would you do first? Same step.
I will put 8. Let's see.
You're trying to get these constants together, the 5 and the 13. So what you did, you subtract 5 from both sides. So you do the
Right.
same thing.
Yeah,
Same thing. Just say subtract 5 from both sides.
yeah. So 5 and 5 is 0.
That's right.
5
So
and 13 is 8.
that's it. So let's just copy this. Exact same thing, no different. So you subtracted the 5 from the left side, minus 5. And you subtracted the 5 from the right side. And what's your answer, Maureen?
8.
So what do you get on the left?
5 x.
Just x, that's right. So that would be x. Let me just put this here. So x. And our inequality less than or equals. So let's just copy that there. And what do we have on the right side? 13 minus 5.
8.
8. That's right. So which one does that match?
C.
X less than or equal to 8. That is correct. See how you did that one, Maureen? You didn't want to do it. You did it. Answer C. So let's put here. Answer C. X less than or equal to 8. So, Maureen, remember I said that you did the same thing you did when it was an equal, except you have an inequality sign, less than or equal, x less than or equal to 8. Any questions on number 1? Any questions on number 1?
No, not really.
Okay, now if you understand how we solve for variables, for equations, that's where things are equal, and apply that same thing when you have an inequality sign, less than or equal, greater than or equal, greater than, less than, any of those, you do the same operation. All right, just remember that. Same operation. Okay, let's go to number 2. And I will put that on the next screen and make it bigger. Now, something I told you about closed symbols and open symbols. Anybody remember?
Not really. Then you
Okay,
you use a close symbol.
okay.
Then
When you
use
graph
an
an
equality.
inequality, you use a closed symbol. Okay. When you use which of these? Now, this is what? Greater than or equal, less than or equal.
Yeah.
B is greater than, I'm sorry, less than or greater than.
Better than.
All right. So A or B, which one of these you use when you have a closed symbol? Closed symbol means it includes the number. So it's not just a greater than or less than, it includes the number. So which one do you think, Maureen?
Use it equality.
Which one, A? Do you
Means-
use,
Equality is very big.
no. You use a closed symbol when you have a greater than or equal or a less than equal, both of
Oh.
these.
Uh,
Okay, and when it's not a closed symbol, it's either less than or greater than.
oh,
So the answer would be A. So remember that when you graph these, if the inequality is a greater than or equal or less than or equal, then you have a closed symbol. All right. And sometimes you say shaded. It could be a circle, it could be a rectangle, but whatever shape it is, it's filled in, closed. That's why we say closed. Whereas if it were less than or greater than, it would be open. This is always true. Okay. And all you do is just draw a line on the number line and put the close or open and put the numbers that are included within the greater than or equal, less than or equal, or greater than or less than. Now we'll look at some of these later when we graph them, but just remember when it's closed, that means the shaded symbol is either greater than or less than or greater than or equal or less than or equal. Either one of these symbols. Got it? Question? So when we graph them, we really we draw a line inclusive of the values in the inequality, and then we put closed or open symbol. In other words, shaded or unshaded. Any questions on number 2? Okay, Audrey, I want you to do number 3. This is solving inequality. Let me make it bigger for you. Okay. And I'll put it on the next page so we have all of the choices together. Okay, Audrey, how do you solve number 3? Audrey, you're on mute.
Divide 14, subtract 40 from both sides and divide by 4.
Very good. Subtract 14 from both sides. That's the first step. Let's copy that. Everybody follow Audrey? Okay, so she subtracted the first step. She subtracted her 14 from both sides. Very good, Audrey. You're good at this.
And good yet, because I get a little confused with the last thing.
Yeah, but you got most of them right. So that's really good. So what do we have left on the left side, Audrey?
0.
And what?
40 on the right side.
Well, you can't throw away your minus 4x.
Oh, no, yes,
Minus 4x,
yes.
okay. And let's just copy this. And 54 minus 14 is what, Audrey?
40.
40, okay. 14 subtracted from 54 is 40. So let's just put our 40 here. Okay, now you said divide both sides by 4
No,
or negative.
divide the 40. We subtract the 40 from both sides and then we divide the 40 by 4.
Okay, so divide. Oh, you got to have to divide both sides. Both sides divide both sides by, that's a negative 4, isn't it?
Yes, negative.
It's a negative 4. So you divide both sides by negative 4. Let's make that bigger. Okay. So let's just take this, divide both sides by negative 4. So that's the minus 4x divided by 4. Let's just put the negative 4 underneath this. Okay, so we have a negative 4. And let's divide our 40 by negative 4. Now, what happens when you divide by a negative, Audrey? What do you have to do?
Change. Okay, divide by negative.
No, you're right. When you divide by a negative or multiply by a negative, what do you have to do? Do your
Change the
inequ-
sign.
well, you change the inequality sign. You reverse it,
Equality sign.
right? So remember
Yes.
that rule. When you divide or multiply by a negative, you reverse the inequality sign. So what would be the answer, Audrey?
Negative 10. X, I mean, yeah. Yeah, X.
Okay, so let's put here X. So what would X be?
X would be, okay, let's see what we got. X would be less than.
Well, we have to
10.
reverse. We have to reverse this. So what does this become, Audrey? We have to reverse our inequality sign. So what goes behind the X?
X would be, oh my goodness, so let's add that. It's greater than or equals to.
Greater
Okay,
than
that's
or
what it is.
equal. That's right, because that's be the reverse of what it is. So let's just put that greater than or equal symbol. And you said a negative 10. So what's the answer, Audrey?
Negative 10.
A, B, C, or D?
Oh, B.
Greater than or equal?
Huh?
Greater than or equal?
S equal.
X greater than or equal to negative 10. Does that match A, B, or
Yeah.
C?
B. Answer B.
Greater than or equal?
Greater than.
Look at your inequality symbol.
Less than or equal to?
No, no.
Does it
X greater than or equal to minus 10. Which of those choices does that match? Which
Answer B.
choice has, well, that's a less than or equal. This is a greater than or equal.
I had B, I don't know.
Well,
said
remember
answer
when
B.
you divide by a negative, Audrey, you reverse the inequality. So if it were less than or equal, it becomes greater than or equal. Which one does it match?
It's a greater than.
X greater than or equal to negative 10. Does that match A, B, C, or D?
Greater than. Greater than is C. I don't understand that.
But it's a negative 10. Not a plus 10, it's a negative 10. So what's the answer? A, B, C, or D?
A?
That's it. Answer A. Answer A. Answer A says X greater than or equal -10. That's what you have here. X greater than or equal -10. Remember the rule now, when you divide
So now
or
what can I
multiply
answer?
by negative, the inequality symbol is reversed. So if you started out with less than or equal, your answer will be greater than or equal.
I think I
Did-
had my answer as B. No?
Okay,
I had it wrong because I put B.
you had B.
Yeah, I think I had B for my answer.
Let's see what you had. Oh, that's let me get out. I wrote down the answers from you and Latoya. So you had, let's see, that was 12. Let's see. Yes, you had B. but it
Yes, I
should
had B.
be-
Yes, that's
You
what keep
had
sticking
B,
to that.
but yeah,
Because that's
you're
what I
right.
had.
You did have B, and that was
Mm.
incorrect. It should be
Yeah.
A. You forgot to reverse your symbol.
All right.
Should be A. So remember that, everyone. Audrey, remember, whenever you divide or multiply by a negative number or a negative variable, whatever, the inequality is reversed. So this should be a greater than or equal, not a less than or equal. Yeah, you had less than or equal to -10 is correct, but since you divided both sides by a negative, you must reverse the symbol, the inequality symbol. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, you did have a B. You're right, you did have B. Yeah, because you forgot that one step, Audrey. You divided
Yeah.
right, you got the -10, but you forgot that since you divided by -4, and the rule, when you divide by negative, you reverse the inequality. The less than or equal became a greater than or equal, right here.
Okay.
Any questions on number 3? So Maureen, if this had been an equal, you would do the same thing we did here. If this was an equal instead of less than an equal, you did the same. You would do the same thing we did with the inequality. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions? Just remember that rule. I think I told you before, but just remember you have to apply that rule. Divide or multiply by a negative.
Mhm.
You reverse the inequality symbol. If it had been a greater than, then it becomes a less than. If it were a less than, it becomes a greater than. If it was greater than or equal, it becomes a less than or equal. Got it? That's what we mean by reversing. Okay, let's go to number 4, and I will make it bigger. Okay, let's make this bigger. Latoya, are you there?
I'm here.
Yes. What's the answer to number 4?
Latoya, you sleeping?
No, I'm not. No.
Anita needs at least a 90 grade to get an A in math class, where the grade is represented by G. Now this is an at least a 90.
Yeah, it's
So and it at least means what, Latoya?
it's a greater than sign.
That's right. At least a 90 means greater than or equal to 90. All right. At least. That means it's got to be greater than or equal to 90. The lowest you could get is 90. So it has to be 90 or greater. So what would be the answer, Latoya?
C. as in Charlie.
What would be the answer?
C as in Charlie.
At least. That's not what you had. It's
Sorry,
A, Latoya. You had A.
Sorry.
Yeah. At least greater than or equal. So answer is A. So she
That's
must
fine.
have a 90 or greater than 90. That's why it's greater than or equal. At least means the lowest she could have is a 90, right?
Yeah.
But she could have greater than a 90 and still have an A. So at least a 90 means greater than or equal. So when you see at least, that means 90 or greater.
More.
That's 90 or more. Now I had some. Let's see if I can. Let's see. New share. Okay. I have some other words for inequality. Do you see those other words for inequality?
Yeah.
Okay. See, at least, and I put some over here in the column A, and I put what they equate to, right? At least means greater than or equal. Okay. At most means less than or equal. Okay, more than is greater than, above is greater than, smaller than is less than, below is less than. If it's not less than, it's greater than or equal. If it's no more than, it's less than or equal. So you'll get this as part of your session, because in some of your problems, sometimes you'll have some of these instead of greater than or equal. Okay. All right, let's go back to new share. Go back to, okay. Any questions on number 4? No questions? Okay.
No.
All right, let's go to number 5 and I'll make it bigger. Okay. Maureen, number 5. Is X equal to 9 a solution to this inequality, X greater than 9? Is that a true or false, Maureen?
X equals to 9. Yes,
X equal 9 is the solution to this inequality. Well, is X equal to 9 a solution to the inequality X greater than 9? Is that a solution? Yes or no?
I would say no.
You're right. No. X equal to 9 is not a solution to the inequality X greater than 9, because X has to be what? Something like 9.1, 9.2, 10, 12. It's got to be greater. So answer, you said no, so answer false. Answer B. Got it? Because X is equal to 9 can't be X greater than 9. Right? Not the same. It's got to be a number greater than 9. X equal to 9 is not saying 9, something greater than 9. It's saying the value is equal to 9. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to number 6. Make this one bigger. Okay. Now we want to solve this inequality. Audrey, you had that one right?
I didn't do that. I don't think. I do.
You didn't do that one, Audrey. You didn't do 6 and
I do
7.
6. I do 7.
and
I do
8.
8.
Right, that's right. You didn't do those. Yeah. Okay. All right, Audrey. No, you didn't do this one, but let's just look, Audrey. I know you can do this one. Let's take this 5x plus 3 greater than 3x minus 3. So let's just put that there. Okay. Now, what we want to do, and let's jump to 7. It's not a 7. Now we want to get all our x's together and all our constants together. So Audrey, what would we do first? Now I'll put this all on another page so we work with everything on one page. Okay. Now, Audrey, if I want to get all my x's together and all my 3's together, what would I do first?
We would add 5x.
You'd add the 5x. Well,
Mhm.
notice your x's are on the left side. So let's just say we want to get all our x's together. So what would we do to the 3x?
Subtract it from the 5x.
That's right. So subtract. Very good. Subtract 3x from both sides. All right. So let's just copy this over and subtract our 3x. All right. Let's put this here. Now subtract your 3x on the left side. Here we are. Minus 3x. Subtract your 3x on the right side. Now, Audrey, what do we have left on the left side?
2x.
That's right, 2x. What else? We have
Plus
plus what?
3.
3. Okay.
Less than.
Okay. Great. Well, that's greater
Plus 3
than.
greater than.
Greater than.
Greater than. Plus 3 greater than.
Okay. So let's put our greater than here. And what would we have on the right sides?
Minus 3 or negative 3,
Yep,
whichever.
Negative 3. Okay. Very good. So let's just put that there. So you're halfway there now. Okay. Now, what do we do next? Now we're trying to get our constants together. So how do we get our 3 on the right side? This 3 right here. What do we do, Audrey?
The 3.
I want to get this 3 along with this 3. So what do I do to both sides to get this 3 moved to the right?
And subtract.
That's it. Very good. So you subtract 3 from both sides. So let's just copy that and just put 3. Subtract 3 from both sides. Not the 3x. Subtract 3 from both sides. So let's just do that now. Let's just take 2x plus 3 greater than a negative 3 and subtract the 3 from both sides. Here we go. So we subtract a minus 3 on the left, and we subtract a minus 3 on the right. Now, what are we left with on the left side, Audrey?
2x.
Okay, 2x, very good. So let's just copy out 2x, because the plus 3 and the minus 3 just goes to 0, right? So that's 2x. And what do we have on the right side, Audrey?
Three.
minus-
negative 3.
What's a minus 3 and a minus 3?
0.
No, a minus 3 and a plus 3 is 0.
Oh, it's minus 3. Okay.
This is a minus 3 and a minus 3. Let me just put it here so they look alike. A minus 3 and a minus 3. What does that give you, Audrey? You add a negative and a negative, you get what?
A negative and a negative give you a positive.
No, negative times a negative give you a positive. When you add them, a negative and a negative give you what, Audrey?
A negative
Added
and
to
a
a negative.
negative.
Yes. What does that give you?
Okay. Ay, ay, ay.
What does a positive and a positive give you? Add a positive and a positive. What do you get?
It's a -2.
A plus and a plus
A plus and a plus, okay.
gives you what? What sign? What's 4 plus 4?
8.
8. So a plus and a plus gives you a plus. What's a minus
Right.
4 and a minus 4? Added. It gives you
A
a minus
-4.
and a minus 4. Just add them
Minus
together.
8.
It's what?
-8.
Minus 8.
Well, I was saying negative. I know it's minus all the time.
Yeah, when you
Okay.
add two negatives, you get, well, it's a smaller negative, but it's a bigger absolute value because a negative 8 is smaller than a negative 4. So when you add a -3 and a -3, you get a -6. Right, Audrey?
Yes.
Okay. Now, 2x greater than a -6. What's your next step, Audrey?
2x to the -6.
You want to just get x by itself. So what do you do?
Divide. Sure.
What do you do?
We should get the 6 there though.
You divide. What do you divide by? What number? You want
Divide
to
by
just,
the 2.
that's right.
Divide
Divide
the
by
6.
2. That's right. Divide both sides by 2. Both sides by 2. And what does that give you, Audrey?
3. -3.
Okay, let me just put this over here. Okay, so I get, what do I get on the left side?
On the left side.
Well, let
I
me
can't
put
see
it.
that.
No, I'm on
Go
the
further,
I'm on the other side. So you
Oh,
put,
okay.
okay, so let me just put the 2 there. What we just said, you divide both sides by 2. So we have a 2 here,
2x.
and then divide the -6 by 2. And we put a 2 here. Okay, Audrey, what do I have on the left side once I do that division? 2x
On the
divided
left
by
side, you have 0. You have 2. Yes, you have x, right?
That's it. Very good. X. And I have my greater than, still stays. There's my inequality. Now, what do I have on the right side? -6 plus or minus?
-2.
-3. Very good. That's right, because negative over positive gives you negative, unlike signs divide to give you negative. So that would be a -3. Which answer is that, Audrey? You see the answers over here, A, B, C, or D. Which one?
A, B, C, or D. Let me see if I look up on my book and see -3. Okay.
A, B, C, or D. Which one of these choices matches X to the -3? What would be our answer?
A.
That's it. Very good.
Mm.
See, Audrey, how you solved it?
Yeah, well, it seems like hard to me.
No,
Again, it's fine.
no, Audrey. Remember, even if this was an equal, you will still be trying to get your variables together and your constants together. Same thing, right? You have 5x, 3x. Here, let me get my x's all together. So that means this is a +3. So I've got 3x. So I've got to subtract it. Then I have a +3 and a -3. I want to get this 3 on the right side with a -3. So I have to subtract it. So you would do the same thing if it had an equal, right? No different. No different, right? You add If it's adding, you do opposite subtracting. If it's multiplying, you do opposite division. Like here, to get x, we divided by 2,
Okay.
because that's a multiplication. 2 times 2x means 2 times x. Got it?
Okay.
Questions on number 6? Questions? Okay. Now let's go to number 7. Okay. And let me make this bigger. And I'll be putting these on the next page. Okay. Now, Maureen, let me ask you something. When you have a number in front of something in parentheses, what does that number apply to?
I know, but I can't recall now. It's called
No. Well, let me just do it as a number. You have a 2 in front of 4 minus x in the parentheses, right? This means 2 times the expression 4 minus x. So what would you do with that 2?
multiply 4 times.
No, this 2 means to multiply by everything in the parentheses. So
Oh,
what would you multiply the 2 by?
I will multiply the 2 by the 4,
That's right. And also 2 by the what?
X.
by the 5,
No,
2 by the x.
by the minus x, right?
Yeah.
So you multiply 2 by the 4 and 2 by the minus x. So let's just take this and copy it and do what you just said. Okay. All right, so it's not E. Okay, so you multiply 2 times the 4. What's 2 times the 4, Maureen?
2 times 4 is 8.
Okay, so let's just put 8. And what's 2 times the negative x?
Negative x.
You're throwing away the 2?
Correct.
Yeah, be a negative 2x. Okay, so let's just put here, and this will be negative 2x. All right, so we did our multiplication. Putting this here. Okay. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times minus x is minus 2x. Now, let's go to our next expression. We have a minus 3 times a 5 plus 6x. So do that multiplication, Maureen, and tell me what you get. What's 3 times 5? Minus 3 times 5.
Minus 3 times 5 is minus 15.
Very good, minus 15. So let's just put 1, 5, okay? Now what's a minus 3 times a plus 6x?
Minus 18x.
Okay, minus 18x. Very good, Maureen. So let's just put minus 18x. Okay. Okay, so now we've done our distributing and multiplied and simplified this, and now we have x's and constants. So our next step is to get all these x's together and to get the constants together. Now you have 7x and a minus 2x. Maureen, what's the 7x minus 2x?
And 9x.
Subtraction, Maureen, not
Oh,
adding.
5x.
5x, very good. So you got 5x, and we still have our plus 8, right? Plus 8. And on the left side, what do we have? let's just copy that. The less than symbol. Okay, so what's 12 and a minus 15, Maureen?
12 and a minus
A
15
plus 12 and a minus 15.
is a minus 27.
No, this is a plus now. Remember, adding unlike you subtract. So
3.
what's plus or minus?
A minus.
That's right, minus 3, because that 15 is bigger, absolute value. So this will be a minus 3. Okay. So let's put out 3 here. Okay. Now it's looking clearer. Now we want to get our x's together and our numbers together. So how do we get the minus 18x on the left side? What do we do, Maureen?
Okay. We subtract.
No, you want the 18x over here to go to 0. So you wouldn't subtract. So if you want the minus 18x to go to 0, when you add to it, what would you add to it?
A 0.
No, no. What would you add? Audrey, you said it. What would you add?
5x. The 5x.
No, no, we want to get the x's over on the left side. So I want to get this minus 18x on the left side. What do I do, Audrey?
You
You add
divide.
the 18x and the 5x.
No, no, this is a subtraction. So opposite of subtraction is adding.
You add the 5x.
You add the 18 to the 5x.
Add the 18x, Audrey. Remember I said I want to get the x's on the left.
Oh yeah.
Because
the
notice
X,
this
the
is an
18x, right? Not
x,
18.
right?
Okay.
So we add 18x to both sides. All right, so add the 18x to both sides. Let's do that. Okay, let's just take this. Okay. Add the 18x to both sides. So that'll be plus 18x on the left side. And plus 18x on the right side. So, Maureen, back to you. What do I get on the left side? What's 5x plus 18x?
23.
23x, right? 23x. So I still have my plus 8. Plus 8 minus plus 8, right? Okay. And what do I have on the right side, Maureen? What is this equal to?
What?
The right side. Put my inequality less than. Now, what's a minus 3, a minus 18x, and a plus 18x? What is that equal to?
Minus 18 and that is 36.
Minus 18x and a plus 18x is what, Maureen?
A 0.
0, right. So what do I have left?
The minus 3.
That's it. Very good. Minus 3. Okay. Now I need to get my 8 on the right side. What do I do?
Oh, okay. You subtract.
That's it, because you're adding, so you're doing the opposite. So you subtract 8 from both sides. Okay, so do that. Let's just take the 23x plus 8. Okay. Subtract the 8 from both sides. Okay, so that's minus 8. on the left, minus 8 on the right, minus 8. So Maureen, what do I have left on the left side?
5. 5x.
No, on the left. Left,
For
right here.
that. Or 8.
No,
3. Minus 3.
no, I'm on the left side, Maureen. 23x plus 8 minus 8.
Oh.
What's that equal to?
23 plus 8.
Minus 8.
Or 23 minus 8 is 5.
Maureen, 23x plus 8 minus 8. What is that
Oh,
equal?
oh, I see. That's
Uh,
right. That is 23 and 8 is 31.
Wait, Maureen, this is a x. You can't
Yeah.
add the 23 to an 8. This is a 23x. (23x) plus 8 minus 8. Maureen, what's that equal to?
Yes.
23.
You throwing away your x?
23x.
23x, right. So you, because plus 8 and minus 8 is 0. So you'll just have 23x on the left side. And what do you have on the right side, Maureen? The less than. And
Less
what's a
than.
minus 3 and a minus 8?
A minus 3 and a minus 8 is 11. A minus 11.
That's it. Okay. So we have 23x. Let me just copy my inequality. And you added those and got a minus 11, which is correct. So let's just put that there. Minus 11. So, Maureen, how do you solve for x? I have 23x less than a minus 11. So how do I solve for the x?
We concentrate.
How do you solve for the x? It says 23 times x less than a minus 11. So what do I do to both sides of this inequality to get x?
You divide.
That's right, divide. So you divide both sides by 23. Both sides by 23. Put your phones on mute or vibrate.
That is not mine.
Okay, so let me just put that over on the other side. Okay, Maureen, divide both sides by 23. So let's just do that. Okay, 23 x less than a minus 11. So
Ready.
that there. So I'll put the 23 divide on the left side and on the right side, the 23. Okay. So let's put our 23 here, 23, and put the 23 on the right side. So Maureen, what's the answer when I do that? What do I get on the left side?
You get, oh yeah, so, left side of x.
That's right, because 23 over 23 is 1. What do I get on the left side? Well, I get just what you see there, right? Put your phones on mute or vibrate, please. Phones on mute or vibrate. I'll turn them off. Thank you. So X is less than negative 11 over 23. Maureen, what answer does that match?
D.
D, very good. Answer D. Answer D. Any questions on 7? Answer D. Now, I want you to do number 8. Turn your phones off, please. Please turn your phones off. It's disrupting. Please turn your phones off. Thank you. Or put them on vibrate. Okay. Now, I want you to do number 8. I'll put it over on the next page. Now, I want you to do it. Remember, you will be multiplying a number by what's in parentheses. So let me just put, let me just make it bigger first of all. Okay. All right. So you will take, let's see, let me make this bigger. Okay, I want you to do this one. Audrey, I don't think you didn't do it because you said you didn't understand it.
I ain't do none of them.
Yeah, but do you understand how to do number 8? Because it works just like the one we just did. Okay. In other words, do your multiplication of your number by what's in parentheses, and you've got it on the left side and on the right side. Then combine your variables, combine your numbers, and you'll get your answer. So I'll give you a few minutes to do that one. All right. Do it just like, remember, let's go back to the other one. Same kind of problem where we multiply 2 by the 4. Maureen, you got 8, 2 times the minus x, minus 2x, minus 3 times 5. Maureen told you minus 15, and she had the minus 3 times the 6x, minus 18x. So same kind of way you solve, same method, do the same here, except you have 10 times 3 plus w, and you have 9 times 2 minus 4w. So I want you to do number 8 and then tell me your answer. Let me copy this and you do your multiplication. Remember your signs, unlike multiply to give you negative, likes give you, like signs give you positive. So that 10 is multiplied by the 3, the 10 times the 10w, the 9 times the 2, the 9 times a minus 4w. And then combine all your w variables expression and combine your constant expressions. And tell me what
You did
answer.
number 8. You're doing number 8, Miss Barbara?
Yes, doing number 8.
Okay.
Latoya, you did that one. You had all yours correct.
Yeah.
All right.
I never thought that that could be end up in you know, like that.
What the you mean
Yeah, I never saw
inequalities?
this type of math before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's kind of common to do the you know, distributing and then combine the like terms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of common in algebra.
Algebra is wide.
Yes, very much so. Everybody working on it? Yes. Because I'll ask you your steps.
Okay.
We getting any winter package, Miss Barbara?
You want one?
No, no.
I hadn't planned to give you one, actually, but if you want one, I can certainly give you.
Okay.
Because we'll be starting back. I don't know when we'll start back, but
In February,
it's February. Was it February or March last time?
February this year, February.
It's February. Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, you probably do want
But you
something so
always
you don't
send,
get
you always
bored.
send us every week. Remember, that's what we used
Oh
to
yeah, I
do.
did it before. Yeah, I didn't send you just a packet. I just gave you something to do each week.
Yeah, we
Would
do
you
it
like
every
that?
week and send it
Would
back.
you like just a few questions to do every week? Yes? I don't hear anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll just get no, I won't send it because the packet it's kind of overwhelming sometimes. You says, oh, this is too much. But if you have just like 3 or 4 problems to do each week, it's not so bad if you had like 25 problems all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 36. Yeah. Oh, that makes it 30. And
Okay, let's see. 30 plus 10. Anybody have an answer?
Not really, because I'm stuck.
You stuck?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Audrey's gonna help you out.
Yeah, he's struggling too. 36. That is 36 W. When you get a multiply and subtract.
Maureen, you said you stuck?
23.
Maureen, what's 10 times 3 plus W?
30 plus W.
You threw away the 10
Yeah.
here?
30 plus
Huh?
10 W, and then I have
10 is
36.
multiplied by everything here.
And then, right.
So what would that be, Maureen? 10 times 3 plus W.
Let me get him. So where do we W's now? You do
It's
the W,
30.
36. Okay, 30 plus
Right.
10
Yes.
is 40.
Plus what?
40.
W.
But the
Minus
10, Maureen, is multiplied by
36.
each
Or
term.
10 W.
Yes, 10 W.
40 W.
Okay, so let's just
40
say the next
W.
one greater than or
40
equal.
W is less than 36. So we go to subtract.
So you got the
Oh,
multiply
yeah,
10 by the 9 too?
Now multiply the 9 by
No,
the
the 9 by the
2
2.
and then 9 by the
That's what
minus
we
4
got
W.
any problem with
What
this
is that,
last part.
Maureen? What's 9 times 2?
36.
So 9 times 2 is 18.
Right? There
And
you
this one is
go. What's
36.
9 times a minus 4W?
36.
Plus or minus?
Minus
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 36
W
W.
plus.
Minus 36W. So let's just put here
Right.
minus 36.
I got all of that, but I know what was the next step.
Okay, so let's just, okay, minus 36W. So put the 36.
Yes, I got
here.
that.
Okay, now is everybody with me so far on
Yeah,
multiply?
yeah.
Yes, I
Okay,
got that.
so now you want to get all of your W's and preferably on the left because your answers choices are putting a W on the left. So you want to get your minus 36W on the left side, get your 30 on the right side. How do you do that, Audrey? How do you get this minus 36W on the left side?
36 is
The
subtract.
minus 36. This is a minus.
Is a minus.
So
You
you
add.
That's
Mhm.
right. So you add. So go ahead and do that. Add the 36. Okay. Add 36W to both sides. Okay. Everybody do that. Tell me what you get.
46.
So you're going to add the 36W to both sides. So let's just put
You
that
get
there.
46 and 72. You get 30 plus 46.
Okay, so you add the
W.
36W to both sides. So let's put our 36W here. This is plus 36W. And also do it on the right side, plus 36W. Okay. Now I'll cut this down a bit so I can get this all on one line. Okay. Okay. Now, Audrey, what do you have on the left side? What's left on the left side?
On the left side is okay, 30
30.
plus 10W.
Okay, so that would
30
be
plus
30.
10W.
Let's just put that here. So that would be 30. And when you combine the W's, what do you get? 10W plus
36. You have
36. That's right. Add the
Huh?
coefficients. What do you get, Audrey? 10W plus
36.
36W.
Okay, I like lost there a minute.
No, Audrey,
30
10
Uh-huh.
plus 36 is what?
is 46.
So that would be 46W.
46W.
That's it, because you add the coefficients. Coefficients of the W's are the 10W and the 36W, right?
10 is 36.
So 10
Yes.
plus 36 is 46. Okay, so
46,
greater
right.
than or equal, let's put that there.
Yes,
And what is the right side, Audrey? What's the 18 minus 36W plus 36W?
18 plus 36 is 72
Wait.
plus
Audrey, what's a minus 36W and a plus 36W?
oh god, a minus 36 and a plus
Yes, 36W.
is 0.
0, that's right. Anytime you have a minus plus the same values, then 0. So what do you have on the right side, Audrey?
Okay, you
So
have
what's left over here?
oh man, 36 plus 46.
No, on the right side. 18. 18. Thank you, Maureen. 18, because minus 36 and 30, minus 36W and a plus 36W is 0.
30 plus
So 18 and 0 is
10W
just
plus
18,
W. So that way is 18.
right? So this will be 30 plus 46W greater than or equal to 18.
W is
So let's just put that.
0.
Okay. Now, Audrey, what's your next step? What do you do here? You want to get just 30 with the 18. So what would you do?
10. Get the what?
This 30 constant with the 18 constant. So what do you do to both sides of the inequality for that to happen?
Okay. You subtract.
Yeah, you subtract. Subtract
30 from
30.
both sides.
That's right.
From
You
both
got
sides.
it. That's it. So do that. Subtract 30 from both sides. All right. Okay, so what I am going to do is put all of this on the next page. Okay, so let me just subtract the 30. I'll put that there and you tell me what you get. Okay. So we subtract the 30
is greater
on the
than
left
negative 12.
side. So this will be
Negative
minus
12.
30. And on the right side, minus 30, right?
Yeah.
So Maureen, what do I'm left with on the left side? 30 plus 46W minus 30. Greater than or equal to 18 minus 30. So what's left on this side after I do that calculation?
All right. 16W.
Maureen, this is a plus 30 and a minus 30. What does a plus 30 and minus 30 give you?
As 0.
That's right. So what's over here after I get a 0? What's left over here on the left side, this side?
Oh.
Plus 30 minus
That's
30
30.
is 0. So what's the number? What's the expression on the left side now?
W.
You throwing away 46?
No.
So what should I write on the left side of this inequality?
46W.
That's it, Maureen, just 46W. So let's just put that there, 46W. Okay, greater than, now, Maureen, what is 18 minus 30?
12 minus 12.
Okay, very good, Maureen, very good. Okay, minus 12, because you subtract when the signs are different. Oh, so now we want to solve for W. So somebody tell me, what do I do next?
Let's see.
46W means 46 times W. That's a multiplication. Opposite of multiplication is division. So what do I do? Just get W.
Let's see. So you divide.
Divide.
all-
Divide,
46 by
that's
the
right.
negative 12.
Divide both sides by 46. By 46. Okay, so let's just take this inequality. Divide both sides by 46. All right, let's put this here. Okay. On the left side, divide by 46. On the right side, we'll divide by 46. Okay. So let's put our divisor, 46. And our divisor here, 46. Okay, so let me just get rid of that underline and make this bigger. Okay, so we divide both sides by 46. And the 46 over. Okay. Take that out because so it doesn't look like a negative. Okay. Okay, now what do I get? What do I have left on the left side, Maureen? When I divide the 46W by 46, what is that left?
W.
Just W. That's right, W. And my inequality greater than or equal to minus 12 over 46. So let's just copy that. Greater than or equal. That's my inequality symbol. Okay. Okay. Bring this W. Okay. Now we see what W is equal to. Now, look at the value of W. Tell me which choice does it match? A, B, C, or D?
Okay, hold on.
B.
That's right, B. Because remember, it's greater than or equal, so you can eliminate C and D, right?
Okay.
And it's a negative, so the only negative is minus 6 over 23. Now, if you divide both top and bottom by 2,
Yeah, that
you
is.
get that answer, right?
Yes.
Divide both by 2. And
Yeah,
12
6
over
over
2 is 6, and 46 over 2 is 23. So you'll get answer B. Hey, everybody get it? Now, who said they got stuck? So where did you get stuck? Audrey, didn't you say you got stuck someplace?
Yeah, when I get to the 36 over something or the other.
Okay,
I don't know
but
what
but
it
you
is.
were okay when you multiplied the number by what's in parentheses. You got this part okay. Did
Yeah,
everybody do this part
36.
okay? 10 times 3 is 30. 10 times W is
Yeah.
10W. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times minus 4W is minus 36W. Now, was everybody okay multiplying out here?
Yeah.
Okay, now when you get here, you say, well, how do I combine my like terms? So
W.
how do you combine your W's? How do you combine your constants?
W.
All right.
And get the 3.
And since the answers have the
10.
W on the left, then let's get all your W's on the left side. So that means you want to get this 30 minus 36W over on the left side. So it's a subtraction. So you add it. That's what we did. Okay. And that gave us the 46W. Now we have a 30 and an 18. We want to get those together. So that's an add 30. So we subtract the 30. And when we get our answer, we see it doesn't look like one of our choices, but if you simplify it, you'll get B minus 6 over 23. Any questions? Number 8.
Okay, this side, both sides be 12.
Questions? Number 8. Maureen,
Probably say the divide both sides by 1 in that last part.
you mean right here?
Oh, by 46.
Yeah, when you get the minus 12 over 46, but you look at your answers, you don't see a 46 denominator, but 23 is half of 46 and 6 is half of 12. So if you divide what you got by 2, you get exact answer B. 2 in the minus 12 is a minus 6. 2 in the 46 is a 23. Got it? Audrey, that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. But like I said, when you get this answer, you can eliminate what? Well, it's a greater than or equal. So you can eliminate a less than or equal. So you can eliminate C and D because those inequalities are less than or equal. You must have a greater than or equal. So it can only be between A and B, but it's not A because it's not a 4, because we have a what? A fraction that's less than 4. Okay? So it can only be B.
To a pouch-like part of the lower jaw that looks like a pelican.
You got eye drops?
This type of
Yeah.
sometimes
You need?
called a
Yeah.
and the gulp-
That's it.
Okay, let's go to that. What was that? 8?
It's a light. You never know. You might need a bright light.
Experts think
Chastity, go to mute. Talking offline.
Where you said?
rather than the
Chastity, go to mute. You're talking offline.
Inside your car.
specimens were brought to the surface in 50
Chastity, go to mute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Number 9. Okay, Audrey. Number 9.
Yeah.
Read number 9, Audrey.
A sum of $10,000 is borrowed by Aaron for 2 years at an interest of 10% compounded annually. Select the expression for calculating the amount he has to pay at the end of 2 years.
Now, I gave you a formula for compound interest, right?
You had it on the, she had it on the book, but she.
Yeah,
don't
I
really get it on the book.
gave you a formula, right?
You sure you on the,
Yeah, and
you're on the tablet, but you
amount-
didn't get it in
the amount
yeah.
you have, the original amount, right? 1 plus, and you've changed your percent to a decimal. And you have to
Yes.
use the amount you're compounding, right? And if it's annual, this would be a 1, right?
Yes.
If it's semi-annual, it would be 2, okay? And then you'll have what?
Annually is 1 year. I mean, annually
Yeah,
is a year.
annual, yeah,
times-
the number is
2
1
years.
when it's annual, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay. And at the end of 2 years, that's the time. Okay, and then the annual also goes here, all right? Compound annually. So if that is the case, when you substitute, Maureen, what do you think the answer would be for this one?
Okay, hold on.
D.
Look at your formula.
1 plus, 1 year times 12.
I would say
plus
B.
times 2.
You would say B.
Yeah, could be wrong, I know.
I say D.
Audrey, what did you say?
D.
D is in dog?
Yeah.
Okay, Maureen said B. Audrey said D. Latoya, where are you?
I must be sleeping.
Yeah, Latoya, she may be getting off work, getting an Uber or something. She's disappeared. 'Cause she had this one right, of course. Audrey, you said D. Well, it's not. The answer is really A.
I say, how I do my say, well, 1 year annually times 12 months. 12 months is a year, right? 1 year is 12 months and 12 twos is 24. That's how I pay mine by 2. That's how you get the D. I say 1
What did you say, Audrey?
plus 0.10 times 1 plus 12 multiplied by 2.
But when you substitute for the interest formula, what goes here, Audrey?
0.10.
No, right here, the exponents.
2.
No, what other values that go here?
12. I said 12 to the second. That's how I do mine.
But why do you say 12?
Because they're saying 12 months is a year. That's why you're saying 12 months is 1 year.
No, but when you say compound annually, remember I gave you some numbers for when it's compounded annually or quarterly or monthly or whatever. But annual is just 1.
You might have it maybe you was talking, but I didn't have it.
No, I gave it to you last time.
When we were talking, you were scrolling up the thing all the time. I didn't get to write it off.
But
You were
but-
scrolling the
Yes,
page.
but I sent you the session at the end. So whatever I was going
No,
over.
I didn't get it. No, I
No,
didn't
you
get it.
didn't. You didn't get the session that I emailed.
No,
You got the homework, but you didn't get the session.
just the homework. Yes, that's the homework. Yeah, I
Oh,
was doing it. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get the session. Okay, because I thought I included everybody in the session. Okay. Let me make a note here.
I'm sorry. We go over it now.
No, you said you didn't get the compound interest formula.
Check and see.
Okay, Audrey. And I thought I sent it to everybody because I emailed it out. I could go out to get it, but I'm not sure. I think she said she made me.
I didn't get any.
God.
Chastity, you
I
didn't
was
get
telling Maureen.
this?
I
No.
was telling Maureen that I didn't get it, and she tell us about it, but she didn't send it in the homework.
And the topic? No, I think I sent them separate, right? Didn't I send an email for the homework and I sent an email for the topic discussion? I think I did. Well, I'll check and see, and then I'll send it to you, Chastity,
Okay.
and to you, Audrey. Because we went over the interest formula, and I gave you values for the compounding, whether it's annually or semi-annually or monthly or weekly.
Yeah, you was
or- yeah,
discussing it on
I
the,
gave you some numbers.
you were discussing it. Yeah, but then I was looking for it and they didn't see it at
Okay,
the end.
well, I'm making a note to send it to you again because all you had to do was substitute in the formula. Okay. All right. That I'll okay. Maureen, did you get it? The interest formula, compound interest formula?
No.
You didn't get it with the topic?
No, I don't look at it back. I only get the homework.
You didn't get it either?
I only get the homework.
Okay, so that's Audrey, Chastity, Maureen. I'll have to ask Mercedes because I usually put everybody's email address on there. Okay, I'll check it. All right, so this I'll come back to. Okay. Number 10. Okay, now this was another compound. So this one, let's see, did you have, Audrey, you had that one correct. The money in the account after 5 years, Audrey, you had that one correct. Right? Because quarterly
Yes, right here.
is 4, that
Yes.
number is 4, and
4
4
times,
times 5
yes.
is 20.
4.
So that
20.
answer for
Yeah.
number 10 is C. Okay, but this is
Yes.
also the interest formula. Okay, except this is how much money you have in the account after 5 years.
Account, yes.
Okay,
And the other one
so-
is when you have
Yeah, so this one,
compounded.
yeah, this was compounded quarterly, the other was compound annually.
Right.
So quarterly means 4
Annually,
times
right.
a year. So number
Right.
10, the answer is C.
Annual will be 1 year.
Yeah,
Annual will
That's-
be yearly, so that's why you
that's
misunderstood it
just,
there.
that's right, that's just one, okay.
Yeah,
So that
just
would
one,
be-
okay.
Okay, so answer C. Now 11, Audrey, you had that one right. You want to tell us how you did it?
Huh?
Number 11, you had correct.
Right, and number 10.
Yeah, you had number 10. Now 11, how did you calculate 11?
11, I take the 1400 and I put 1 into the parentheses and subtract 0.08%, and then I multiply it with the 3. If what's call it now? Oh boy.
Okay,
Oh.
so what did you do?
I put the price is 14,000. Then
Okay,
I
so
put
after
I put
appreciation, you put your price equal, you put 1,400.
yes, and I put in parentheses 1 minus the interest
And
times the month,
you made that a what?
0.08%.
Okay, all right. 0.08. You made that decimal, okay?
Right.
And
And then with for the 3 months,
the 3 months was what?
but the value after 3 months, you have to find the value after the 3 months.
So where did you use the 3 months?
I put it up at the, I always call it up there, you know,
Exponent?
the exponent, yeah.
Okay, so what was your exponent?
The exponent was 3.
Okay, so you put 3. Let's see, 3. Okay, so 1 minus 0.08 is what, 0.92 raised at the third power, and you multiply it by 1,400, and you gave me an answer of, which was correct. You had
10,
1,000, okay,
1,090,
1,090,
and 90,
and you put 1,632.
32.
16.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. Or you could have just rounded it off to 1,090. All righty.
90, right. I leave at 1,090. I was saying so
Right.
too, but then it says, okay, let me just write it right out. That should
Right,
understand what
but
I
that's
did.
okay. You had it this way, and that's all right. But you could have just
Yeah,
put
but I
one.
don't know how I missed this one though. Because I was saying, you're talking about 12 months, but I forget that's yearly. And that is actually the 2
Yeah,
years I put this right there. So for
yearly
the
is
12,
compound
I don't have
annual
to put
is
these
1.
12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, that one is only wrong. I should want to be 2. Yeah.
all right. And this
Cause
is
years is 1 year
depreciated,
for years.
so you have to, like Audrey, put a subtraction because it's depreciating. It's going down. So you subtract the rate from 1 when it's depreciating. That
Right.
means the value is going down.
Right.
Okay. Any questions on the assignment?
Okay.
Now, I just want to briefly look at
You
equations. We've been looking at
24.
equations before. Linear equations, one a variable, and this looks like our slope intercept type equation, right? AX plus B is 0, where the A is really the slope. When we get the slopes, you'll see that, right? And here, this is in that format. 3x minus 12 is 0. 3 is your A, B is your minus 12. So that general format matches this equation where 3 is the A and minus 12 is the B. Okay, now we want to look at some inequalities and graph them. Now, this is what we've been looking at before, where we solve 3x minus 5 greater than 1, add 5 to both sides, 3x greater than 6, divide both sides by 3x greater than 2. Now, remember, we have a greater or less than, we have an open symbol. So right here, see, that's open, it's not shaded. So we said x greater than 2, x greater than 2 would be what? Here, go from here to here, say the 7, except the 2 is not included because it didn't say greater than or equal, it just say greater than. So the 2 is not included. So when you graph it, you leave that unshaded or open. You got it? So graphing it is really just plotting it on the number line and making it include whatever is in the inequality. So greater than 2 means start with the 2 and go to where it's getting bigger, but the 2 is not part of it because it's greater than 2. Like 3 would be, or 2.5, but not the 2, only if it were greater than or equal.
Mhm.
All right, now let's try another one. Here's one here. Solve and graph the inequality. Okay, I want you to take this and just solve it first. Solve the x. So minus 4x plus 6 greater than, less than 2. Let's see if I bring this up. Actually, I didn't want to give you the solution. I wanted you to do it. Okay, so let me just make this bigger. I don't want you to graph it. I just want you to solve it. Okay, solve this for x. Tell me what you get, everybody. Minus 4x plus 6 less than 2. Anybody have a solution for the x?
It's done.
Anybody have a solution?
2 less than?
2? You said 2?
Mhm.
No, it's got to be x something, Audrey.
Oh, the
You'll have
X.
x
Oh,
on the
man.
left, and then you'll have the inequality sign less than, and then you'll have a number.
Mm.
So what is that number?
Less than 6.4. Okay. X plus 4.
Does anybody have an answer?
Oh,
Tell me
one?
what would you do first?
1? 1 less than 1?
Tell me what to write. What do you write, Audrey?
I put for X
You'll have x. Well, what do you have? What follows the x?
plus 6.
No, I want your final solution.
Oh, I subtract the 6 from the 6 and the 2.
Okay, so you subtracted a 6 from both sides. So what did that give you?
And that gives me -4.
No, if you subtract the 6, okay, from both sides. Okay, let me just copy that. Okay, so you subtracted the 6 from both sides. So let me just, okay. So that would have given you minus 4x
Right,
minus 4.
-4x.
Okay, so this would be a minus 4, right?
Right.
Minus 6 and 2, so this comes out. Okay, so what did you do next?
Okay. Then I divide the 4.
You divided a -4, and what did you get?
0.
Divided?
No, -1. Sorry. It's for
Okay.
1.
Okay, so you divided both sides by the -4, and what did you get?
I get 1.
Okay. So let me put this, and you'll have x, and a -4 divided by a -4 gives what? What's a
Give me
-4?
one.
-4 divided by -4 is a 1,
Yeah.
right? But you divide it by a negative, so then what would be the answer?
Less than.
Well, that's a less than. It would have to be a
That
greater
be
than.
X. Pardon?
No, it would be a greater than because you were divided by -1, right? So this means this would be, okay, let's take that out. and greater than. Okay, because remember when you divide by negative, you reverse the inequality,
Yes, okay, that's
right?
right.
Right.
Mhm.
So you have to reverse the inequality. So you get x
Reverse,
greater than
yes,
1.
yes,
Okay.
I didn't do that.
Okay. Here we go. Here's the solution right here. It's what you did. You subtracted the 6. Make this bigger.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So you subtracted the 6. You got your -4. Divide both sides of the inequality by the -4. But when you divide by the -4, you see multiplying or divide by a negative number reverses the inequality symbol. So your answer will be the x greater than, not the less than.
Mhm.
It's the case where you
Right. Yeah, I
divide by
do
the
reverse that
negative.
little thing, whatever that
Yeah,
little thing, the little thing.
you had to reverse the inequality symbol.
Yeah,
So you were given
yeah, I didn't reverse
this.
it.
This is less, but you got to reverse it
Yeah.
because you divided by -1.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so you have here x greater than 1. And if you graph this, see, this will be open because the 1 is not part of it. It says greater than.
What is
So
it?
you put the
Yeah.
open symbol, and greater than 1 to be from past 1 to whatever on the number line. All these numbers are greater than 1. Got it?
Okay.
Just
so-
remember now, when you divide or multiply by negative, you reverse the symbol. Reverse the inequality symbol. So if it
And
started
you
out,
divide or what?
whenever
You
you
say when you divide
divide or
or
multiply,
multiply?
yeah, that
Or
holds for
multiply.
multiplication and division.
Okay, you change the
You
inequality.
reverse the inequality symbol. Here it is right here.
Okay, reverse.
Dividing or
R-E-V-E-R-S,
multiply by a
reverse.
negative number reverses the inequality symbol. There it is right there. Just remember that. That's very important.
Okay, I write it down.
You got
I
it?
hope I remember it.
Yeah, I got it right. I've got it right here. It'll be in your session notes. Dividing or
Okay, yes, I
multiplied
got
by a
that.
negative number reverses the
Yeah.
inequality symbol.
Okay.
Okay. And we use the open point to indicate the right side of the 1. And that's what we had here. Open symbol because the 1 is not included.
Okay.
Any questions? Okay. All right. We want to try another one. And I want you to try this one. Okay. Let me just
Miss Barbara, I'm not seeing anything. My screen is black. I don't know what happened to this Zoom.
you may have to start up
So maybe
again.
I left all right.
I clock out to come off and coming back, but it's not coming. It's not
And
showing
you
up.
still don't have it? You
No.
you scrolling both ways?
Yeah, it's blank.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing the
that was
board.
happening to Mercedes earlier in my other session, but she finally got it right. She was on her tablet, I think, or iPad. Are you on an iPad?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, you're on your phone. Okay. She had the same thing happen to her, but she finally got it to work because everybody else was seeing it and she wasn't.
Mm.
Okay. All right. I want you to solve this one. Now you've got a greater than or equal, so you know it will be a closed symbol, shaded, right? Okay. So solve this for X. Solve it for X. Get all your X's together, get all your constants together, and tell me what you get. Okay, let me make that bigger. Okay, so you got 4x and 2x you want to get together, and you have a +2 and a 10 constant you want to get together. So, Audrey, what do you do first?
You add put the 4x and the 2x together.
That's it. Very good. So you would subtract 2x from both sides. All right, so do that. Everybody do that. Okay, subtract the 2x from both sides. I'll put it here. Alrighty. Okay, so subtract the 2x, both sides. On the left, 2x. On the right, 2x. What do you get, Maureen, on the left side?
Huh?
What do you get on the left side when you subtract the 2x?
From what?
Right here, left side, what do you get?
2x from 2x?
2x from 4x.
Oh, 2x.
That's right, very good. You have 2x left and you have your plus 2. That constant, right? So let's copy
Greater than.
greater than or equal. That's greater than or equal, so let's copy that here. Okay, Maureen, what do you get on the right side?
2x.
On the right side? What's on the right side once you subtract the 2x?
What's on the right side?
That's the right side. 2x plus 10 minus 2x. What is that equal to?
10x.
2x plus 10 minus 2x.
That's 7 and 2 is 12 minus 10x.
Wait,
Minus 10x.
wait, Maureen. There's no 10x here anywhere.
Plus 2x.
And you can add 10 to 2x. You can only add variables with the coefficients. But this is just a constant 10. So what's a 2x and a minus 2x?
Oh, 0.
0, that's right. So you just have the 10 left, right? So let's
Yeah.
just copy that here. Okay, there we go. And we'd have just 10 left, right? Because 2x minus 2x is 0. So this would just be the number 10 left on the right side. Now, Maureen, how do I get the 2 combined with my 10? What do I have to do?
Subtract
Yes, that's right. Subtract what?
10 from both sides.
Nope.
2.
That's right, Maureen. Subtract 2 from both sides. Okay, so do that and tell me what you get. Subtract the 2 from both sides. Minus 2 on the left. Let's subtract that minus 2. And minus 2 on the right. Let's subtract the minus 2. Now, Maureen, what do you get on the left sides?
X.
You're throwing away the 2?
2x.
2x, that's right, 2x. Can't throw away those coefficients, very important. You're gonna need them later. Okay, so you have 2x. And what's 10 minus 2, Maureen?
10 minus 2 is 8.
That's right, so greater than or equal to 8. So let's just put that there. Greater than or equal to 8. Now, Maureen, how do I solve for x?
Huh?
How do I solve 2x greater than or equal to 8? How do I solve for x? That's a multiplication. What's the opposite of multiplication? Divide. Right, so what do I divide by, Maureen?
2
That's it, very good. Divide both sides
by 2.
by 2. And that would give us x greater than or equal to what, Maureen?
8.
4.
8 divided by 2?
4,
Oh,
Maureen.
yeah, 4.
Yep, that's it, right. Over, Audrey is helping you out. X greater than or equal to 4. Okay, would that be a closed symbol or open symbol?
I don't know, close,
Open.
Yeah, it would be what? What did you say, Maureen?
a close.
That's right, because greater than or equal or less than or equal
Greater
is
than.
closed, because it includes the 4. And so what we will have is here we are right here. Here's the symbol in red. See, it's closed. So it's not just a 4, it's 4 and greater than 4. And it includes a 4 and you put the closed symbol. There you go, right there. All right. So whenever you have greater than or equal, less than or equal, it's a closed symbol. Just remember that, right? It includes the value. That's why it's greater than or equal. So equal to it, which is a 4, or greater than, which could be any number greater than 4. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will stop here. Are there any questions on anything we've gone over?
Okay, good.